All right, game number 3, and this is going to be a very big one for a lot of the teams. Some of the teams good. I wanted to make sure everything was good here. Some of the teams are very good. Some of the teams are, so it's all 1-1 series except for Houston and Philadelphia. Philadelphia has to try and win today. Howard Emke against Colin McHugh. Howard Emke is definitely the worst one. But the Dodgers and the Mets, you have Claude Austin. Bob Ojeda is going to try and take a 2-1 lead here in New York. The Pirates and the Dodgers, Chesbro and Bob Welsh. So I see my cat outside Pishu, and Pishu is a great cat. Hooks Wiltz and Roy Schreed will be over, and that's going to be very good as I'm looking at my cat Pishu. And Pishu, who came from a family in Fiji, he's looking around backyard. He loves it, and I'm glad. There's little Pishu. I'm going to knock on the thing. Hi, Pishu. Hi, Pishu. Pishu looked at me. And Pishu is doing good. I love the backyard, and I'm so glad that the cats are outside loving the backyard. They got a little space. It's all theirs. It's theirs. They're a little thing. It's confined from everywhere else. They can go up in and out of the house whenever they want to, and it is good. But today, we're going to go to New York as Claude Austin against Bob Ojeda here in New York. And when we take a look at this, oops. And we go here. We're going to have to change one thing. So very quickly, we always go to league settings, edit league schedule. Go to today's date and find the West Coast game. And it's always going to be 10:35 a.m. I love playing all the games at the same time. And then there it is. So it's going to be the Dodgers and the Mets today. Everything tied at 1 except for Houston and Philadelphia. So let's take a look at today, and let's start the games today. So let's go right here. LA and New York. So here is the Dodgers. You have Wills, Davis, Fairley, Lefebvre, Parker, the other Davis, Roseboro, Johnson, and Fletcher. That's for the Dodgers to the second seed. The Mets, Dykstra, Mitchell, Hernandez, Strawberry, Carter, Knight, Wilson, Bachman, and Howard Johnson. We're getting to the real good teams. So first, Bob Ojeda, 4.22 ERA. Struck out 3, walked 3. We're about ready to go in the playoffs. No record. And Murray Wills will step to bat. 273 Ojeda here. And that's going to be Wills on the ground. Short to first. That'll be 1 out for the New York Mets. Here in Shea Stadium. Beautiful Shea Stadium here. Here's Davis. 1 out. Top of the first inning for the Dodgers. Willie Davis. Davis, and that's a base hit. So Willie Davis will get on first, and remember the Dodgers is 66. If you're the Mets, you've always gone a little bit farther and then ended up choking. Here's Ron Fairley, right field. Oh, that's got to be a strike. They throw it right down the middle. He's safe. So Willie Davis with the steal, top of the first inning. 1 on, 1 out. So Ron Fairley still at bat inside. High pop fly, center field. And this one is back. They're going to make the catch. He'll throw to third. And Davis will get to third. 2 outs. So Willie Davis is at third. Well, Jim Lefebvre knock him in. Lefebvre only hitting 167. Here's the desert of the lineup. Base hit, and they score. It's 1-0 Dodgers. The LA Dodgers, it is 1-0 there. And LA goes ahead. Hernandez at first base. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. We go to the bottom of the first inning. The score, LA 1 and New York nothing. Bottom of the first inning, you have Dykstra, Mitchell, and Hernandez. Dykstra, Mitchell, and Hernandez. Here's Lenny as Lenny Dykstra. Lenny will get a base hit here, and Lenny is very fast. So you're going to see Lenny Dykstra make chances to go to second base. Dykstra only has one stolen base so far, but here's Kevin Mitchell. Kevin Mitchell, bottom of the first inning. The pitch, Mitchell on a base hit again, same part of right field. They're going to throw it in, they're going to go to third, and it'll be first and third now. New York wants to tie it up. And here's Keith Hernandez, first base. So Dykstra at third, Mitchell at first, nobody out. Claude Austin having trouble. He hasn't given up an earned run. The pitch on the ground. It's 5. It's an error, and he boots it. It is an error. So it'll be 1-1. And it is an error by Murray Wills. And here's Darrell. Darrell only hitting 158, 2 home runs, 4 RBI. Darrell having trouble. The pitch. Did he go? Well, it's going to be a pass ball, so it'll be second and third. We still got nobody out. Bottom of the first, nobody out. Austin having all sorts of trouble. The pitch to Darrell. On the ground, nobody comes home, 1 out. So if they can hold it to a tie, that would be huge. Here's Gary Carter. Carter hitting .342, having an incredible playoffs. High and deep to center field. Hits the wall, very close to a home run, but it isn't. 2 runs will score. Gary Carter, they're going to throw it to third. Gary Carter with the bases clearing triple. It's 3-1. And when you think about it, all triples are bases clearing. And bottom of the first, 1 out. Now you got Carter in sacrifice position. Unbelievable day. Austin having big trouble here. Struck him out, and that'll be 2 outs. So Ray Knight can't get anything. Here's Spooky Wilson, 3-1. New York jumps out to a big lead. The pitch. It'll be on the ground. Second to first, 3 outs. Go to the second inning to score. New York 3 and LA 1. Here we go, Davis, Roseboro, and Johnson. As we go for the second inning, what an unbelievable game so far. Davis to left. And underneath, that's a line drive, 1 out. So Mookie gets it, 1 out here, top of the second. Here's Johnny Roseboro, the catcher. And on the ground, they'll pick it up. Carter to Hernandez, 2 outs. The Dodgers are settling down a lot right now. Here's Lou Johnson. Left field 194. Here's Lou. Struck him out, and that'll be it. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The score, New York 3 and LA 1. Here's Wally Bachman. Second base. Claude Austin, 24 pitches. He'd like to get back. Bachman at second base, bottom of the second inning, and that'll be high to center field. And a base hit. Wally will get on. bottom of the second inning. And right now, they're at number 9, Howard Johnson. There's a lot of unique games going on right now. Here's Hojo. They're going to steal second. They throw to second. He's safe. The Mets can do this to get out of double plays. Here's Howard. It'll be on the ground. Third to first. That's going to be 1 out. You figure who's going to be one of the first teams to lose? 1, 2, or 3. Well, 4 and 5 is the New York Giants and the New York Yankees. Here's Lenny Dykstra. Well, maybe not 4 and 5, but you get it. Dykstra, a little pop-up, and it'll be caught by the third baseman. That's a big out because Dykstra can't get on and wreak havoc. Here's Kevin Mitchell, 1 for 1 today. Kevin hitting second, bottom of the second inning. Struck him out, and that'll be it. The second inning is a lot more settled. It's 3-1 New York. Wow, here you go. The Pirates and the Dodgers, nothing there. The A's trying to save their series. Are at home for 2 games. They're up 2-0, bottom of the third there. And the New York Giants 3-1 in a series that's tied with the Yankees. So here we go. It's going to be Bob Ojeda against Scott Fletcher. Fletcher's the last LA Dodger to have not batted, and he will walk. So technically, he still hasn't batted. He doesn't have an official at-bat. Here's Murray Wills, 0 for 1. Inside, they throw to second, and this time they're going to get the Dodgers there. I don't know why. You're in the second inning. If this guy gets a base hit, well, let's see what happens. Ojeda. And it'll be on the ground. And what have I would have said, he would have been on second base. But now there's nobody on with 2 outs. And here's Willie Davis. Shortstop. Well, that would have ended the inning, double play anyway. 3 outs. Out of the third inning, the score. New York 3 and LA 1. Bottom of the third inning, Hernandez, Strawberry, and Carter. Here's Keith Hernandez, 0 for 1. And Keith kind of jammed him. They throw to first, and it's an error. It is an error, bottom of the third. And here's Darryl. Darryl Strawberry. High in center field. Will it be long enough? No. That's the thing with Darryl. Darryl has been swinging for the fences. That's going to be 1 out. Darryl has 2 home runs, but he's hitting 150. He's 0 for 2 today. Here's Gary Carter, the guy with 2 RBI last time up. Austin to Carter, and on the ground, no. Roseboro, what a block there. Carter to center field, and a base hit, so Gary again. They're going to hold. It's going to be 2 on, 1 out, bottom of the third. The New York Mets, they're pushing again. Claude Austin already 54 pitches. And here's Ray Knight. Ray Knight's 0 for 1. Knight, Wilson, and Bachman. Here's Knight, 2 on, 1 out. Hard hit, base hit, and they go to third. Will he come home? He is. They're going to throw it home, and it is going to be 4-1. They come home again. It's going to be caught. Did they tag him? No, it's 5-1. He did not tag him. It's 5-1 now. And Ron Peronowski will be in. Oh, what a disaster for the Dodgers. As here's Mookie, 0 for 1. Baranowski struck him out, 2 outs. And Mookie will go down, bottom of the third inning, 2 outs. Here's Wally. Wally will be on the ground. Baranowski will pick it up. He'll throw to first. He gets the out. 2 more for New York. And it is New York 5 and LA 1. We go to the top of the fourth. Fairley, Lefebvre, and Parker. Ron Fairley. Fairley's hitting .424. Fairly obvious. Fairly good there as it'll be caught. 1 out. Lenny with the 1 out, and here's Jim Lefebvre, 1 for 1, hitting .194. We have a lot of different games and a lot of different things going on. Lefebvre, it'll be short. They're going to throw to first. They get him, 2 outs. So Wes Parker. It'll be on the ground, third to first. 3 outs, we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. The score, New York 5, LA 1. Johnson, Dykstra, and Mitchell. So here's Howard Johnson. He's 0 for 1. Ron Poronsky. Ojo, and he'll hit it down. Short to first. That's going to be 1 out. Bottom of the fourth, 1 out, and New York trying to add runs. You've got to add runs in these early innings. Lenny Dykstra, 1 for 2, got a base hit, then he fouled out. And that's going to be high left center field. And underneath, it's going to be caught, 2 outs. That's Davis with the catch. So that's going to be 2 outs. And here's Kevin Mitchell, the shortstop. And on the ground, they'll pick it up, throw to first, 3 outs. So we go to the fifth inning. The score, the Mets 5 and the Dodgers 1. Take a look at all the other games. A tie score and a tied series in LA. A tied score in a series that's 2-0 in Philadelphia. These could go any way. And you see the Yankees might be able to break it open there. Bottom of the third inning there, 2 outs. Wow, Joe Sewell hit by a pitch. These series are really good. Imagine what the semis and the finals will bring. Ojeda against Tommy Davis. And Davis, Ojeda, that's going to be 1 out. So Ojeda with 49 pitches. Here's Johnny Roseboro. Roseboro to right field, right center. And it's going to be back, but easy catch there for Lenny Dykstra. 2 outs. Lenny's fast. And here's Bob Ojeda. Bob Ojeda now. And that'll be on the ground and a base hit. So Bob Ojeda is pitching. Sorry to Lou Johnson. I'll look at that and I mess it up a lot. Scott Fletcher, remember, he walked in the second inning, or second or third inning. He's up now. So Scott Fletcher, the only one without an at-bat. Let's see what happens here. Ojeda to Fletcher. On the ground. It was better he didn't swing the bat in the first time. 3 outs. Go to the bottom of the fifth, 5-1. So bottom of the fifth inning, and Keith Hernandez from Ron Poronsky. Hernandez. And that'll be on the ground. They'll pick it up, 1 out. Major league games are unique. Here's Darrell. You never usually get a game where it's all crazy. It goes crazy, then it settles down. Darrell to left field. It's rare, but he gets a base hit. It's not a home run. And Darrell will go to first. Of course, there's nobody on. In the bottom of the fifth, one out. Gary Carter, though, is 2 for 2. 2 for 2 with 2 RBI. Struck him out, and that's 2 outs. Bottom of the fifth. Jim Brewer is in. New pitcher, Jim Brewer, and here's Ray Knight. 1 for 2 with 2 RBI. Struck him out. Oh, look at that, a crazy strikeout. We go to the 6th inning. The score, New York 5, LA 1. 6th inning, Wills, Davis, and Fairley, 1, 2, and 3. And Ojeda, it's going to be on the ground. Second to first, 1 out. One out, and here's Ojeda to Willie Davis. 1 for 2. On the ground, it's going to be Ojeda to first, 2 outs. Ojeda to Hernandez. Looking good right now. Oh, Bob Ojeda's been good. 67 pitches. Nothing to worry about. Fairley, so for 2. Fairley, and I say nothing to worry about, gives up a single. Top of the 6th inning, 2 outs. Here's Lefebvre, 1 for 2. Ball 4, and that was outside. So now all of a sudden, ever since I talked, there's problems. And here's Wes Parker, 0 for 2, a pivotal point in this game. Top of the 6th, 2 outs. Parker to left field. Ever since I talked, he's had problems. It's hit the wall. 1 run will score. They're going to throw it in at 2nd and 3rd. It's 5-2. Up of the 6th inning. 5-2, 2 outs. Here's Davis. Ron Darling will come in. Tommy Davis, this is a pivotal part. They make it 5-4. It's huge. Oh, and the bases are loaded. The bases are now loaded, and now here's Roseboro, 0 for 2. He's hitting .273, 4 home runs, 7 RBI. This is it, the pitch. Base hit, that's gonna be no, he got it! Out! Oh, what a play! The play of the day by Howard Johnson. Incredible! Oh, you gotta see this again. A 5-star play. Howard, good night. And he ran, yes, they said. Incredible. Wilson, Backman, and Johnson. Let's take a look. We got one person. No, nobody now. And here's Wilson. Mookie. Jim Brewer, the pitcher. High into right field, and what a catch in center field, 1 out. Wow, what a game. Here's Wally Bachman. Wally, oh, the line drive. Lefebvre, 2 outs. What's going to happen with LA? Jim Brewer is still in, 2 outs. He hasn't given up an earned run yet. Here's Howard. Jim Brewer's first appearance in the playoffs. And Howard Johnson to right field. That's going to be a base hit. So Howard will single here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And here's Lenny. Lenny Dykstra now, 1 for 3. High, and that's going to be a base hit. Let's see how far they go. They're going to go around 3rd. Are they going to try and score? They bring in a no. Howard will stop at 3rd. Howard is, I don't know what his speed is, but so there's 2 outs and 2 on. They can blow this game wide open. Kevin Mitchell's 1 for 3. 1 for 3 is Kevin Mitchell. No, they say no, and it's ball 4. Bases loaded, 2 outs. It's all going to be Hernandez, who's 0 for 3 today. He scored 2 runs and has an RBI because of fielder's choices. Jim Brewer, can he get out of this? To left field, and the line drive out. To the top of the 7th inning, it's 5-2. Here's Johnson. Lou Johnson really quickly. The out-of-town scoreboard. Houston winning 3-2. They could go up in the series 3-0. And that would be big. They're the 3rd seed. The Pirates, series tied at 1. They're up 3-1 at LA. Wouldn't surprise me if Pedro Guerrero hit the home run. And the New York series is the best there is. It's 4-4. Top of the 6th. This game, it's 5-2. Here's Lou Johnson. And that's got to be to right field, way back. And this one is caught, 1 out. Darryl Strawberry. And Strawberry can catch 1 out. It's going to be 1 out for Darryl. Here's Scott Fletcher. Ron Darling is still in. And Scotty, it'll be on the ground. Hojo. To Hernandez, 2 outs, H-to-H. Even though it is Howard Johnson. That's his nickname. Here's Murray Wills, the 3rd baseman, Ron Darling. And Ron Darling, little nub. Short to first, they get it. That's got to be 3 outs. The score. Bottom of the 7th, enjoy the scores. Remember, the semifinals and the finals will be pitch by pitch. We're wondering what teams win and lose, and then we'll be able to put them in. Here's Darryl Strawberry. Now from Jim Brewer, and Darryl to center field. Davis will be underneath this, should be easy, and he gets it 1 out. So it'll be 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. Jim Brewer up to 30 pitches. Here's Gary, 2 for 3 today. Big for Gary Carter. And ball 4. They're going to walk him. That was a 3-2 pitch. They weren't going to give him anything. You can see where they pitched Gary Carter. First 2, and then he got smart. Phil Reagan will come in. 0 for 1, 11.57 ERA. Not very good. But here's Ray Knight, 1 for 3. 1 on, 1 out. Carter is double play fodder. He's not that fast. That's going to be nubbed to right field, and that's going to be a base hit. Opposite field, they throw it to 3rd, and he's going to be safe. They can get another run and make it 6-2. That would be huge. Here's Mookie, 0 for 3, double play ends the inning. Phil Reagan, high into right field. Let's see, is Carter fast enough? They throw it home. And this one is safe, and Gary Carter has scored to make it 6-2. Gary has made it 6-2, and here's Wally Bachman. And Phil Reagan, Wally will, that ain't good. They'll run it in, and they'll get it 3 outs. We go to the 8th inning. The score, New York 6 and LA 2. Wow. Wow, at the end of every inning after the 6th inning, we look, it's going to be Houston 3-3 against the A's, bottom of the 8th inning. Bottom of the 6th inning, it's 4-4. The Yankees and the Giants, that's deadlocked at 1, and the Pirates leading 5-1. They're looking really good here. So Willie Davis now. Davis, and that'll be jammed. Short first, 1 out. Here in the top of the 8th, outs running out for the Dodgers. Here in game number 3. The loser here will be down 2-1. This series is tied. Ron Fairley, right field. Ron to left field, and Fairley is caught. 2 outs. 2 outs now, and here's Jim Lefebvre. He would manage the Cubs. Jim Lefebvre 1 for 2 today. And high, and that's going to be 3 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning, the score, New York 6, LA 2. Bottom of the 8th, Johnson, Dykstra, and Mitchell. Here's Howard Johnson. Here's Phil Reagan now. And that'll be ball 4, so Howard will go to first. Bottom of the 8th. They're looking for insurance runs. Here's Lenny Dykstra. Lenny is 2 for 4 today. On the ground, 5-4. And they're only going to get 1. It's going to be 1 out. Bottom of the 8th inning, 1 out. I want to take a look. Nobody, well, I mean, right now in the U.S., it'll be 5-4. Will be 8 in the morning on a Saturday morning, and it's a lot of high school football scrimmages are happening right now, and so 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Here's Kevin Mitchell, 1 for 3. Struck him out, 2 outs. Two outs, bottom of the 8th inning, and here's Hernandez. 0 for 4. They throw to second on the steal, and they're going to get him. They're going to get him. And we go to the top of the 9th inning. The score, New York 6 and LA 2. Here's Ron Darling. Darling against Wes Parker. So Ron Darling, Wes Parker, you need a few base hits here. So New York, if they can get Wes early, and that'll be Mitchell to Hernandez, 1 out. One out, and here's Davis. Tommy Davis is 0 for 2. Rick Aguilera is in. Rick Aguilera against Davis, and that'll be Johnson to Hernandez. There's 2 outs, and this will be it. Joe Roseboro from Rick Aguilera. On the ground, Johnson got him. Mets come rushing out. They lead 2-1. A solid performance. A solid performance for the New York Mets as they have a 6-2 win and a 2-1 series lead. You can see the player of the game was Gary Carter. Carter looked good. We can put the batting and the pitching in the same thing. Gary Carter was 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. He walked. He struck out 1. But I believe, he had a triple. Yeah, and he scored those 2 RBIs there. Very big there. Ray Knight went 2 for 4. Dykstra 2 for 4. Hernandez had a donut, but he still got on fielder's choices. For LA, Wills had a donut. And Davis had a donut, but he walked. Roseboro had a donut, and he left 3 on. And that is very big. Keith Hernandez 0 for 4. He left 4 on base. Ojeda with the win. Darling with the hold. Aguilera with the whatevers. Not a save. Austin with the loss. Peronsky, Brewer, and Reagan. Not bad, but Austin didn't have a good day. So the New York Mets have a 2-1 series lead. 9th inning, that's going to be it. 8th inning. Let's go right now to New York. It's 5-4. Top of the 8th inning, here's Tenney. Fred Tenney is 2 for 3 today. They're down 5-4 here in Yankee Stadium. Tenney strikes out, and that's going to be Red Ruffing striking him out. Well, now, we all know Red Ruffing can make the simplest thing turn crazy. Spike Shannon. Shannon, a high pop fly. And underneath, Ruffing gets out of the way. Third baseman Sewell got it. 2 outs. And here's Buck Herzog. 2 for 2 today. Buck walked him. So Buck goes to first. And Red Ruffing with 2 outs. Buck. Here's Al Bridwell. Al Bridwell on the ground should be it. Second to first. They get it 3 out. Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-4. The Yankees looking for insurance. No other games. All the other games are in. Doc Crandall's the pitcher. And Lynn Larry 1 for 3. Remember what happened to Crandall last time we saw him. And Lynn Larry hits it deep. And it goes over the head. And Lynn Larry, let's see how far he's going to run. He's going to go to second with a double. Lynn Larry with the double. Bottom of the 8th inning. Nobody out. Here's Joe Sewell. Sewell is 1 for 2 today, and that'll intentionally walk him. 2 on, nobody out, and here's Art Jorgens. 1 for 3. High into right field. Line drive, and what a catch, and they will not go. Jimmy Reese is 1 for 3. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Reese. Ball 4, and the bases will be loaded. The Yankees could break this open. Here's Ben Chapman. Chapman and Earl Combs combined 1 for 7 today with a walk. Chapman. Rain delay. But here they go. Ben Chapman. High into left field. That'll push runs across. 1 will come around. 2 will come around. 3 will come around. And it's a double. It's 8-4. And that should do it. Well, that's it for Doc. And Roy Beecher will come in. And they'll go third to first here. 2 outs. And Combs goes down. Here's Lou Gehrig, 1 for 4 with a solo shot homer. And the left field, that should be it, and it is. Wow. New York's loving it. It's 8-4. We go to the 9th. Mike Donlin, a right fielder, 1 for 3 is Donlin. Red Ruffing trying to end this thing. Hard shot and a base hit. And he'll get on. Red Ruffing, he's going to second. And he'll be safe. So Donlin starts out with a double. Red Ruffing is at the end of it. Fred Merkle, 1 for 4. They need a couple people on to make it interesting. And good night. Not even close. He might have hit it out of Yankee Stadium. No, he hit it in the 5th row. And it is 494 feet. It's 8-6 now. 36, and Roger Bresnahan. The catcher, red roughing, is still in. Nobody out. Ball 4, and Roger, the tying run will come to home plate. They are booing red roughing. He's got to get out of there, and Larry Doyle. Red is still in. They throw to first. They got him! He got him! Oh, what an incredible play, a blunder. And roughing now, why would you do that? That's got to be a shot to left field, and caught, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 9th inning with 2 outs, Art Devlin. Now he needs to get on so Fred Tenney can have a shot. Roughing. That's got to be gone. If he wouldn't have been picked off, this game would be tied. That's the biggest thing, and it is 8-7. And 15 feet. If they didn't pick him off, he would have. If they wouldn't have picked him off, then it would be different. Here's Fred Tenney now. Red roughing is still pitching. I don't know why the heck he's still pitching. Red roughing to Fred Tenney. Struck him out, and that's the game. They survived because of a pickoff. And your finals 8-7. Wow, on the bottom of the 8th inning, that really meant a lot. So now with the Yankees, they only had Sheridan roughing. Roughing went 3 2/3. Sheridan 34. He was terrible. 36 for Wiltz. He went 5 innings. Crandall will get the loss. Beecher was in. Buck Herzog of New York, 2-2, and he walked twice. He had an RBI, and he scored a run. He's hitting .408. He's pretty good. The pickoff, though, in the 9th inning was the biggest thing. They picked off Bresnahan, and that was it. That was the biggest thing. That was, I'm telling you right now, if he was on first and he hits the home run, it's over. Well, it's tied. That's incredible. That's incredible. 8-7 win. 3 in the bottom of the 8th, 3 in the top of the 9th, and that'll be it. The players of the game, as we say, Chesborough goes the distance, giving up 8 hits, 1 earned run, a 5-1 win, as the Pirates are up 2-1 in that series. The Mets are up 2-1 in that series against the Dodgers. We had that. The Astros are up 3-0 in that series, and that is big. And the New York Yankees are up 2-1 in that series. All right, well, that's going to be it, really, for us. Taking a look, playoff coverage, the Pirates up 2-1. Deacon Philp against Bert Hood. That should be the game of the day, and we'll be there in L.A. New York is up 2-1. Don Sutton against Dwight Gooden. That should be a great one. Both haven't been beat. Dallas Keuchel against George Earnshaw as Houston tries to eliminate Philadelphia. And New York, Christy Mathewson against Lefty Gomez. Lefty, who threw a no-hitter one time, as the New York Yankees try and go up 3-1, but Christy Mathewson trying to tie the series up. All right, that's going to be it. Have a great day. We'll see you later.